and welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're back at it again with me, Daniela. Hope all is well. If you guys are new to my channel, make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe. So today, obviously, as you can see from the title, I'm doing something a little bit different because, you know, every day it's mad noise. Every day I'm yelling and screaming, but today I thought I should do something a bit more educational for you guys. So I'm just going to be doing general tips for all those university students that are going to be studying correspondently, long distance, for all of those for all of us that are going to be studying at home, and you know, for those of us that are working at home as well. This is a video for you as well because this can also help you guys out as well. So tip number one, wake up and meditate. Your version of meditation could consist of, I don't know, going for a walk, doing some yoga, reading a book, reading your Bible, prayer. Just when you wake up and meditate, it kind of sets the tone for the day. You just kind of wake up feeling a bit more refreshed and a bit more relaxed. Also be listening to podcasts that are really motivating to just kind of set the tone for the day. Tip number two, get up and go and shower. It's really important that you stick to your normal routine as you would as if things were normal. Wake up, shower, brush your teeth, wash your face, change your clothes, put clothes on as if you were going to uni, because it's really important getting out of your pajamas. You know, when you wear your pajamas, that associates itself with going to bed, relaxing, watching Netflix, you get what I mean? But if you're putting something on, cute shirt, even put shoes on if you have to, just to kind of get you into the mindset that you're actually going to school, going to work. Tip number three, make yourself some breakfast. Whether it's having an apple, having a gourmet meal, you're drinking some green tea, what it is, it just helps with brain productivity really. For those of you guys who don't have breakfast, well, it is what it is. Number four, find yourself a quiet place to study in, whether it's in the study room, whether it's in the living area, whether it's in your bedroom. Maybe some of you guys have desks in your room and that's where you study, but make sure you're not studying in your man's room. It's really important that you find yourself a quiet place that's distraction free, just so that you basically do not get distracted. If you find yourself in a place where, I don't know, the TV's on, your parents are around, your little siblings are around, then you're more likely to get easily distracted. Number five, remain organized. Make sure you're aware of where you keep all your pens, your books, your highlighters. Make sure you know when you've got your online lectures, you know when your assignments are due. Just keeping on top of this is just so refreshing, and it just kind of keeps you organized, and it's just a really nice feeling to have. You feel less stressed. It's not a matter of, oh my god, you sit down, you're ready to go and you can't find your pen, you can't find your book. You know, just having all of these things organized, ideally the night before, is really good. So keeping organized may mean that you may color code different things as well. So you might have a blue book that's for marketing, you might have a yellow book that's for communications, if that helps you. I know that different people have different ways to kind of help them remain organized, and that's just another idea to help people get organized as well. Number six, manage your time. Effective time management is one of the most useful skills that you will ever learn while you're at school. So basically, managing your time, being time effective, means that you're not wasting your time. You know what you're doing that day. You're basically not wasting your time on things that aren't important. By creating a schedule, you're more likely to get more things done. You're more likely to know what needs to be done. So for example, if you need to do spelling that day, and you've written down that you need to do spelling, you're going to know that you need to spell, and you're not going to end up on some online paint school. You get what I mean? Your schedule is super important because you're more likely to get things done because you are aware of what needs to be done. And also, by creating a schedule, you tick things off as you go. For instance, from 9 to 10 I focused on my marketing papers. From 10 to 11 I'm gonna now, I don't know, focus on my psychology papers. So at the end of all of this, I'm gonna feel so much better that night when I reward myself by watching a Netflix film, that, you know what, I did my management papers, I did my marketing papers, I did my communication papers. Number seven, make notes. It's really important that we make notes as we basically study. One thing to just read things and assume that, you know, your brain's just going to register it all in one go, but it's another thing to actually make notes as you read. Making notes is also really important because, i.e., give me a book, or for example, I'm looking at my lecture notes. Sometimes just the way that it's written, I struggle to understand it, and I know that my brain's not going to register it. So I write down notes easier for me. I basically write these notes down in my own words that's easy for me to understand. By writing notes, it's basically used as a reference for me to go back to, that I can say, you know what, I wrote notes on this and this and this, like just in case I forget further down the line. So rather than me finding that 600-page book that, I don't know, isn't available at the library anymore, or that website I can no longer find under my history tab, I can refer back to my notes that's basically there and simplified and ready for me to use. Number 8, communicating with my peers and my teachers are really important during this time, especially while everyone is social distancing. The importance of also keeping that communication, that connection alive is so that I may feel like I'm with my peers, because obviously I'm at home, and if this were a normal uni day, I'd actually be in the classroom with my lecturer and my peers. By keeping that connection alive, it's just kind of like a, hey, even though you're at home, I'm there with you. By keeping that connection with my teachers, with my lecturers, it's a, hey, I can ask questions. We're just keeping that path of communication alive, which is beneficial for all of us involved. Cool, so tip number 10, after all the hard work that you've done for the day, it's really important that you want to reward yourself. Rewarding yourself can also be really motivating because, you know, let's say you clear your schedule, you've ticked this off, you've completed tasks, then you know your brain is aware that by completing those tasks that there's a reward waiting for you in the end. And it's quite nice knowing like, hey, if I finish, I don't know, completing my management tasks and my psychology papers and my communication papers, I can pick up my phone and go on Instagram. I can finally FaceTime my best friend. I can go and watch Friends. I can go and watch that 70s show. It's just really, really nice and important that you just reward yourself for all the hard work that you've done. I just thought that this video would be really helpful for some of you guys that are returning back to uni this week, and for some of you guys who may already be at uni but you guys are just starting to lack motivation. You're probably struggling to juggle being at home, being at uni and being at work all at the same time while being in the comfort of your own home. So I thought that would just be really, really nice to release this video and kind of share some of the tips that I've been doing while I've been at home and working from home these last couple of weeks. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comments or send me an email, and I really hope that we get through all of this together. And remember guys, stay productive, drink your water, meditate, read your books, and I'll see you guys all at graduation. Bye!